Hey YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Simon. I'm here with a little 2014 FIFA World Cup, group predictions video. Just gonna be going through all the groups real quick, try to keep this as short as possible, and just let you know who we think the top two in each group will be in the group stages. And here with my bro James, he's on this channel too, if you guys didn't know, well...
If you didn't know by now, then I don't know what's wrong with you, but what's up, guys? Before we start, if you guys want some cheap Ultimate Team coins, make sure to check out ET Coin Traders in the link below for fast and reliable source, and let's get into the video.
Before we get into this little thing, I just wanted to say, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, we got pages and all those. All the links will be in the description for that if you guys want to, follow us on social media. Anyway, getting into Group A, there's, my two favorites for that, definitely Brazil. I gotta go with Croatia as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw some other YouTube videos, people were saying Mexico's gonna go through. I don't think so. Croatia has Luka Modric. They have Rakitic, who had an outstanding season in the Spanish League. Mandzukic as well.
They have that right back Cerna, the one from Ukraine.
Yeah,
the one playing in Ukraine. They got a lot of solid players, to be honest with
you. They're a good side. They're a good side. I'm gonna be honest. Mexico might be able to pull it off. Even Cameroon is half decent. Eto and all those players, but
Alex Song.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Brazil and Croatia. What about you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Brazil to win the group. A lot of people are saying they're the favorites to win. They're on home territory, so they know what it's like. So yeah, I think Brazil is gonna take Group A. Croatia is gonna come second. Mexico is gonna come third, and Cameroon is gonna come fourth. That's how I feel about this.
All right. Group B. This is an interesting one for me. It's Spain and the Netherlands in the same group. They were the finalists at the last World Cup in South Africa.
Yeah.
So
should be an interesting matchup.
I mean, I'm definitely gonna watch that, and I think Spain won it in the final in 2010. Maybe the Netherlands can pull it off this time. You never know.
Yeah, I feel like the Netherlands is dying, sort of.
They're declining for sure.
You think back a couple years, Edgar Davids, Van Nistelrooy, Edwin van der Sar, Jaap Stam, all those great Dutch legends, and now it's like, who do they really have apart from Van Persie and Robin?
I mean, they have some nice talents, Basically what I was reading is all their major talents in the past couple years are all over 30, except for Kevin Strootman, and I think he's 26, so he's not the youngest of players. They're I don't think they're promising players or players that are supposed to be promising. They're young players. I don't think they're gonna fulfill to the rep that they're going for. I don't think some of their youth players are gonna grow up to be the next Van Persie or the next Ruud Gullit. I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, I mean, that's a sort of level of class that's just way above a lot of people. But for the group, I think Spain will take it. They're the holders. You can't really see them slipping up. It can, but you put your money on them winning all their games.
Right. I'm gonna go with Spain and the Netherlands, just for the top two.
Yeah, me too.
Alright, Group C, there's Colombia, Greece, Ivory Coast, and Japan. This is a tough one. I see Colombia going through.
Yeah, but they're gonna miss Falcao, most definitely.
But, they have some nice talent, like Adrius Ramos and James Rodriguez to fill in his spot,
Yeah. It's not like they're short on options. It's just, Falcao is their best player, he's world class.
Who would you say number 2 is gonna be?
Ivory Coast.
I
think with Yaya Toure,
Didier Drogba's in there as well.
Toure, Gervinho, who's had a really good season.
Tiote's half decent.
Salomon Kalou as well, the ex-Chelsea player. I just see them going through. I don't really see them failing. You know?
I'm gonna be honest. Japan is actually getting better and better. Like the longer you look at Japan, their team just keeps improving.
Yeah, you got such players as
I think they're all right. They performed somewhat decent in the Confederations Cup last year, but they're. I don't think they'll get in the top 2, but I think they'll finish 3rd.
Yeah, I mean, you've got such players as Honda and Shinji Kagawa.
Right.
You know, they're playing for big clubs across Europe.
Right. Group D, there's Uruguay, Costa Rica, England, and Italy. I see England going through.
This is actually a really hard group because there's 3 teams that could win it.
Normally I would say England and Italy, but then you have to take into consideration Italy hasn't won a game in 8 matches, and Uruguay also has Suarez, who's arguably the best player in the world right now.
He could be out. So that's a big if.
Do you know what TalkSport is? TalkSport is like
yeah.
I was listening to TalkSport. It's like a sports radio station over in the UK, if you guys don't know. I was listening to TalkSport the other day, and they had some. I mean, I'm talking big guys like managers, people on like the chairman for like big football clubs. Like people who know what they're talking about. Some people said Suarez could literally single-handedly win the World Cup, like what Maradona did. Like, I don't see it going that far, but I definitely see them performing well. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that's a little extreme.
Right.
Taking them all the way to the World Cup. If they were favorites, I can see that happening. But
right.
you got better teams, if you will, like Spain, Brazil,
right.
Argentina.
I don't know. I gotta go with England and Italy or Uruguay. I don't know, to be honest with you.
I'm gonna go with England and Italy to go through. I feel that European presence just overbearing the Uruguay.
I'm gonna go with England and Italy, but I wouldn't be surprised if Uruguay plays 2nd. Put it that way.
That's my opinion too. So
on
the Group E now, we've got Switzerland, Ecuador, France, and Honduras. Well, the favorites have to be France, don't they?
For sure. They've won the World Cup before. I'm pretty sure none of these other teams have.
They just beat Jamaica 8-0.
Yeah, they have some nice talents. Franck Ribéry, well, he's out, but they have
Griezmann. He stepped up.
Yeah,
got 2 goals in 20 minutes.
There's Griezmann. There's Benzema. They have some nice defenders.
Pogba.
Yeah, Pogba. I'm hoping he scores some nice screamers in the World Cup.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. He might get. If he gets like a screamer, a long shot, everyone's gonna be crazy.
He has a heck of a shot on him.
Yeah, he does. He's great.
I'm gonna go with France and.
I'm gonna have Switzerland.
I gotta say Switzerland as well.
They're actually a really good team. They got Shaqiri.
Right.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking I said Shakira. I'm like, whoops.
You're good.
They got Shaqiri from Bayern Munich.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If Ecuador had Christian Benitez still, maybe they could do it.
Yeah, but he sadly passed away. But that's unfortunate. But I see France and Switzerland taking this group.
Me too. Group F. I definitely see Argentina and Bosnia going through.
Yeah,
I think Nigeria will place 3rd. I don't think Iran has a chance.
Really, the only person from Iran I know is Ashkan Dajaga, the winger from Fulham. Yeah, that's not to be racist, but like, what big players do they have?
They don't really have any.
Yeah. And when you look at Argentina, they have to be the favorites.
I mean, they have Messi, who I think, Messi he's performed well for Argentina in general, but he wasn't, he was good, but he wasn't stellar in the previous 2 World Cups that he's been in. I mean, in the 2006 World Cup, he was injured, he didn't play at all, and in the 2010, I think he only bagged 1 goal.
Yeah, World Cups aren't his really thing, but I think it's his time to shine.
I think he'll perform well. He's only 26, and this is gonna be his 3rd World Cup that he's gone to. So it's definitely something interesting.
So I think Argentina's gonna win this group, and then Bosnia Herzegovina to come second, definitely.
Yeah, you know, Nigeria, I see them finishing third. You know, they might get lucky. You know, they have some decent talent. You know, they have a Luka who's all right. They might.
Obafemi Martins.
Right. I mean, they have some nice players, but I don't think they're. It just seems like the whole European vibe is taking over all these groups. You know.
Yeah.
I mean.
Okay. Okay, so
this is a tough one. I don't like this group.
The group of death. Yes, it's always fun to have these.
You know,
okay.
Germany is going through number one. I gotta say for sure. You know, there's only been one World Cup where they haven't made it out of the group stages. So.
Yeah. For me, I see United States going through. I don't know why. I just. You know, you might be thinking I'm crazy or high or something, but trust me, I'm not.
They're on an unbeaten streak right now with all their friendlies. So
United States had a really good pre-World Cup, all the international friendlies. Like they've been really good with those.
I mean,
so if they can get a result against Portugal, I know they'll take Ghana. So anything can happen to football. You know, just remember that.
I was talking to my dad about this. You know, he's pretty big on soccer, but he's like, we were discussing it, you know, it could go a lot of ways because, say for example, say the US beats Ghana and the US beats Portugal. And then they lose to Germany, which, you know, could possibly happen. They have 6 points, right?
Yeah.
Say Germany beats the US, which they already did, which we discussed, so there's 3 points for them. They beat Ghana. You know, what if Ronaldo goes crazy and scores a hat trick? You know, it could possibly happen. You know, it could be 6-6 and they could be tied and they'll have to go for goal difference.
Yeah.
You know, you never know.
On the last group here,
I see the US and Germany going through, possibly Portugal.
Yeah. Yeah, it just depends. It all pivots on the U.S.-Portugal game. Whoever wins that, I feel, is going to go through.
I have to agree. I mean, you know, they have Pepe. Danny got a Team of the Season card. I'm not sure if he's in the squad, but, you know, he's a decent player. You know, Ronaldo, for sure.
So, on the last group, Group H, we have Belgium, Algeria, Russia, and Korea Republic.
Definitely Belgium and Russia, I gotta say.
Yeah, you know, Belgium, they have to be the favorites, you know, they got such world-class players as Aiden Hazard and Vincent Kompany.
You hear all the dark horse stuff, if you know what I'm talking about. It's like, some people think they can win it. I mean, Lukaku's been in great form lately. You know, he did score a hat trick, although that was revoked. You know, he still bagged 3 goals in one game, nonetheless.
He could not be in the World Cup, you know, he did get a little injury, and Benteke's out, so, I mean, it might be tough for Belgium to get to, you know, advance past the group stages. They're going to get into the last 16, but, I mean, once they get out of that, if they don't have Lukaku, I mean, who's their forward? I mean, if they have to, they can always move Hazard up front, you know. Yeah. They have decent players like Kevin De Bruyne and all them. Kevin Morales. I think Morales can play a striker. You know, they're a very adjustable squad. You know, they can adapt to whatever situation they're in. Yeah. They have decent defenders as well. So. You know that Yang Vertonghen, Kompany, and you know Thomas Vermaelen. And all the very old from Atletico Madrid. I don't know how to say his name. Toby Alderweireld or whatever his name is. Yeah, that's a hard one. So they have Courtois in goal as well. So yeah, they're like a young team, like really, in like Russia 2018. They can take that for sure. I'm gonna go with Belgium and Russia. And then Algeria to finish third. They have Nabil Bentaleb from Spurs. Right, they have some nice players. But you know, we're gonna get this video to a close here, guys. Thanks for watching. You know, this video is a bit lengthy, but whatever, you know, we did do it all in one video versus some other channels that do it group by group. So, thanks for watching. You know, we recently hit 60 subs. We appreciate the support so far, and peace. Share the channel with your friends. Bye.